Have you ever wondered what happens to a can of soda, a pack of chips, or milk, or a bottle of water once you have finished it? If you're a responsible person, you will throw it in the garbage bin. But what happens to all the garbage collected in bins? Look around in your school, on the roads, in the market, and your house, and notice how many waste collecting containers there are. Where does all this waste go? It is collected and transported to a landfill near you. Ever seen a landfill? It's just one massive pit full of garbage that is collected from across the city. We dispose of different types of waste every year, which consists of cardboard, glass, metal, food waste, and plastic. About 65% of Pakistan's waste is plastic. If not managed properly, plastic leaks into the environment and can pose serious health and environmental risks. It can also end up in the ocean where it causes harm to marine life. Remember that plastic you threw in the bin? Did you know that a small piece of plastic that can fit in your hand can take hundreds of years to decompose? Imagine the world 500 years from now. We might have flying cars and other cool things, but the plastic you threw away might still be out there somewhere. Now let's go back to that landfill that is a mountain of all kinds of garbage. Unmanaged plastic waste is one of our planet's biggest problems. Will you go in there to separate one kind of waste from the rest to save the planet? We bet you won't like to. We wouldn't either. What if you can be a superhero who can save the world from unmanaged plastic without ever going near that smelly landfill? All of you have 4 superpowers you can use to do this: reduce, reuse, segregate, and recycle. Are you feeling like a superhero yet? Let's use your first ability, reducing use of plastics. You would be happy to know that you are not alone in making this effort. Many big companies producing food and beverage products are now switching to sustainable packaging materials, like using paper straws instead of plastic ones and using plastic bottles that can be recycled. Instead of using a plastic bag when you and your family go shopping, use a cloth or jute bag and carry your own reusable containers for food and beverages. By doing so, you will also be using your second ability, which is reuse. It really is simple. The less plastic you purchase, the less ends up in trash. Another way to make use of your second ability is to turn disused packaging into something useful. Take an empty can, remove the lid with the help of an elder, decorate it, and you have a brand new stationery holder. Your third ability is segregating your waste. Instead of throwing everything in one bin, you should use and also encourage others to use different waste bins for your paper, plastic, glass, food, and metal waste. This makes it easier to manage waste as segregated waste is easier to recycle. All of these 3 abilities will help with our 4th superpower, recycling. Do you know what that means? These waste materials can be turned into something else. Yes, we have the superpower to recycle plastic and turn it into a park bench, furniture, carpets, shirts, or cool shoes. Should you choose to accept this mission, you will join a team of superheroes who does something good every single day and saves the planet in the long run. The only thing left to do is to commit yourself to being responsible and raising awareness about how all of us have a role to play when it comes to plastics. Don't forget to tell others to follow you in reducing plastic usage, reusing plastics, segregating their waste, and recycling.